What's up, everybody? It's your girl T, and welcome back to another chapter in the book of T. Listen, I'm tired. And one of the things that I've been working on when it comes to this channel and as I'm building it and building connection with you all is being present and actually showing up. The dogs are out. You hear Cozy, I'm sure. But anyway, I have been traveling for my books and then I got to see some friends. And then this year was the first year that I was a proctor for the Alabama Bar and been getting up for the past couple of days at like dark but 30. Your girl is tired. Okay, I'm not even gonna hold you. Your girl is tired. But I ain't too tired for you, boo. So listen, we are wrapping up this last week of the 41 life lessons that I have learned so far. Y'all have been so gracious with me. And listen, let's get into it. You ready? So I think we're on 31, life lesson 31. And one of the things I've just recently learned and like really understood was that debt keeps you in a prison. Free yourself. Who sang that song? Free your man in Vogue. Like, so serious. Like, now that I understand, because there's really this distinction of there's good debt, there's bad debt. Listen, debt is debt. And I don't like it. It's very ghetto, very uncouth, and very much will keep you held back. And I've just kind of realized, kind of going back to something we talked about before, is that money buys you freedom. And we need it in this climate. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to move on. We're going to keep on going. 32, celebrate others. Listen, it's so easy to look at people around us, seeing them doing the amazing things that they're doing in their life, and to feel a little tinge of envy or jealousy or whatever people be feeling when we see things. And I'll be honest, when I see my friends who have come out with their romance books, I'm just like, man, I can't wait. Usually that's the thought process. I can't wait. And so I let that be my fuel to push me to keep working on what I'm working on so that I can get to where I'm trying to go, right? So we got to learn to celebrate others and be okay with, help or not helping, but celebrating people in the season that they're in, because it's going to be our turn soon. And I always feel like if God is in the neighborhood, right? If he's blessing those around me, then the brother must be about to stop by my house. I'm just saying God is coming through. So I need to be ready. So while I'm getting ready, I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to celebrate those around me because, number one, my friends are dope and they're easy to celebrate. Hey, Cozy Bear. 33, pay attention to your own life race. What do you think about that, Cozy Bear? Like, it's sir, excuse you. No, we will not be aggressive with the pets. Okay? Go on now. But it's so easy, right? Kind of going back to celebrating others, right? To look at somebody else's paper, to look at somebody else's lane, to look at what other people are doing and think, stop, that we're supposed to be doing that. But baby, listen, your life is your life. And the race that is marked out for you, you need to run it. And you need to be okay. I've tried so hard to stay focused, y'all. Cozy, what do you need, sir? What do you need? Nothing. Go find something to do with yourself. But it seems that oftentimes we get a little bit caught up with what other people have going on. I am not. You are not, sir. Now, listen, I am actually doing work. You was being very distracted. Where's my spray bottle when I need it? Yeah. All right. He's harassing me. Are you done? Okay. He didn't found something else to do. No, sir. You're not going to come over here. Hey, you're not going to come over here and start barking. Hey, Cozy, we're not doing that. You said you're going to do it anyway? I don't like it. All right, we back. We're going to start over. Life lesson 33, because Cozy's a hater, and he was in my own life race. He was messing with my life race. But anyway, pay attention to your life race, friend. That's pretty self-explanatory. Stay the course that has been chosen for you. Do not look to your left, to your right, and think that you're supposed to be doing what you see somebody else doing. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what it took for somebody to get to wherever it is that they're going in life. And we just got to be careful how we be eyeballing folks and what they got going on. Okay. Because sis might be going through hell, coming out looking like $1,000,000, but at home, she going through it. We don't want that for ourselves. We want to be living a good life. So we just got to stay our own life course. 34 is a little different, but there's a story with it. Best in a carpet cleaner, especially if you have a dog. I don't know how many times I've woken up in the middle of the night to this sound. More than I like to admit to. Okay? Disgusting. And I also have kids, and things spill and get sticky. And I remember telling someone that they should get a carpet cleaner for us because we need it. They did, and they took a bag. And now we got a carpet cleaner again because, it should have stayed the first time. But anyway, that's all I got to say on that one. Okay, we just gonna move on. Just trying to tell you, get you a carpet cleaner. Even if you don't got carpet, find you something to keep your floors clean. Okay, friend? Do that for yourself. You thank me later. 35 is pay for experiences. So when Usher went on tour last year, I knew for a fact I was going to go see that man. Okay. My level of delusion is not as high as it is for Jalen Hurts, but my level for Usher is about as high. Okay. And I knew I was going to go see that man in concert. Sure was. And I was going to pay the money to go see him. And I didn't have the expectation of my friends to pay as much as I was going to drop. But also on the sidebar, Ticketmaster, these fees is getting real outlandish. Real outlandish. Okay? Just FYI. But anyway, I paid for the seat that I was going to get. And it was the most perfect seat for that show. It was also the first time I went to a concert by myself, which was a lot of fun because I did see other people there that was also by themselves and whatnot. But I love a good experience. I really do. I love to sit first class when I'm able to. I love to be able to eat really amazing food. I enjoy being able to take my kids to really nice places. It's the experience. And there are just experiences worth the money and worth the memories, right? So if I'm going to pay for anything, I'm going to pay for an experience. So whether it's to my travel, whether it's for a show, whatever, I want the experience and it's worth it. It's just my 2 cents. Life lesson 36. Perfect moments don't exist to do a thing. Just do it. So we're often waiting for the right moment to have a child, to get married, to leave a job, to whatever, right? There's always something that we're waiting for the timing to be just right. And sometimes it could happen, right? Sometimes it might just line up with how it needs to. But oftentimes that's not real life. And things are not going to go how we want them to go. And it's not going to be how we expected it to be. But that's okay. Don't let perfection stop you from doing something that you are supposed to do. I'm speaking to myself on that because I'm still a work in progress, especially in that area. Like doing this right now, I would have loved to have all the pretty setup that I see a lot of content creators have. I would love to have like a studio, backdrop, but you're going to get me because this is what I got. I got this office space that need to be straightened up. I got dogs in the house. The kids just ain't at the house right now. So the only reason why I'm able to get through this because they're not here. But this is my life. But I also know that there is a mom out there. This is your life too. And you need to know, sis, do it. Stop waiting for that moment of perfection and just do it. Thank you later. Life lesson 37. Perfection doesn't exist. However, there are moments that do. Now listen, I know that sounds the same, but hear me out. So I think I told y'all for my 41st birthday, I went to New York City. It was the most last minute trip I've probably planned in a while. As close to perfection as it could have been is what that trip was. Were there some little hiccups or whatever along the way? Yes. mainly that your girl had a good time at brunch and had to go sleep it off before the birthday dinner and couldn't do sightseeing. We'll just leave it there. And then there are just moments that are just, they're so beautiful. I think in life, oftentimes we can find reasons to complain. We can find something negative in a situation. It's easy to do, but just remember that you're not going to, perfection is just not a thing. That goes for relationship. It goes for jobs. It goes for everything. There's always going to be something, but it doesn't mean that it's not beautiful anyway. All right. And it doesn't mean that there are not moments that really are just perfect. 38. There's always something to complain about. Find joy instead. Bless you. How many times you gonna sneeze? I know a lot of these sound similar, but listen, you know how to be like, how you doing? You're like, I'm good, or whatever. Like, there's always something to complain about. And it seems like right now with what's going on in the world, there's definitely a lot of crazy shit going on, right? And it'll be very easy to get caught up in all of it. But there is still joy. And so for me, what I've decided to do is don't send me the craziness that's going on in the world. I am aware, but there is a level of ignorance that right now I'm ascribing to. I choose to have joy. And I choose to focus on the things that I can control and do things that make me happy right now. So that's the best I can do. And if you know anything about Black people, we're going to find some humor in a really messed up situation. So instead of complaining, find you some joy. All right, do that. 39, wisdom will save you. In the book of Proverbs in the Bible, they talk about wisdom and how basically wisdom keeps the young man or young person, I should say, because I don't know. I think it's his son. I think he called him a son, but whatever. Not the point. Basically, your friends going to be out here in them streets doing stuff. They're going to be outside acting a fool. It's them wisdom going to keep you from doing it because you're going to see what they doing and you're not going to want to do that. Wisdom keeps us from making really egregious mistakes. We will make mistakes because we're human, but the really, really, really bad ones that will mess us up, right? Wisdom helps us do that. Wisdom gives us wise counsel. Wisdom gives us opportunities. Wisdom opens up doors. Wisdom closes doors, right? Wisdom is amazing. And we just got to tap into it and surround ourselves with wise counsel. 40, life lesson 40 that I learned is it's okay to change your mind. I used to think that you really couldn't do that because people tell you that you shouldn't do it, right? They always like, you gotta, if you said it, you can change your mind. Now, it could be some consequences with it depending on what we're changing our mind of. At the end of the day, we are not obligated to nobody and nothing. You can change your mind and you should do it and you should free yourself, especially from things that you didn't want to do in the beginning. You should definitely change your mind about that thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that thing. Change your mind about it. Do the thing that you said you was going to do for yourself. And lastly, life lesson 41, forgiveness, especially of yourself, is a process, not a feeling. And it's the first step of the healing process. And I'll take it a step further because in church, we somehow liken forgiveness to meaning reconciliation. That's not what that means. You get to decide reconciliation. Reconciliation takes all parties involved to want to fix and repair it, the relationship or the situation to go to whatever level. And sometimes reconciliation looks different, repair looks different, but forgiveness is really about you. Forgiveness is you deciding to free yourself of choices or decisions that were made that affected you or affected another person. One of the things I had to definitely dig deep in and forgive myself was just really on some choices I made when it came to a relationship, when it came to my career, when it's come to certain things I've done as a parent, and just kind of what I've held on to growing up, right? And I had to forgive myself. I also had to forgive others who have hurt me. And that doesn't really take a conversation with other people for me to decide that. I just do it because it frees me. And then I allow myself the opportunity to start healing. So yeah. So that's all my life lessons I've learned so far. I'm excited to see what I'll continue to learn on this journey. But like I said before, drop in the comments what you have learned over life. Share with me your life lessons, because we learn from each other, and quite honestly, that's really how we all get to overcome and how we all heal, is learning from each other. So until next week, friend, I will holler at you.